Not every bug is a pest. Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie Aparanta and I am addicted to growing my own food, and on this channel I share how I grow my food, tips I use in growing my food easily, and then just everything gardening. So today I want to talk about the good guys in the garden, aka the good bugs in the garden. Not every bug is a pest, but it's so easy to dwell on the pest and disease in the garden because we're busy finding natural ways to get rid of them from our garden. Okay, but this video I want to take our time to talk about the good guys in the garden, the ones that nature has given us to take care of the bad guys. Let us put it that way. Without these bad guys, these good guys will not exist. So the good guys, they also serve as, let's say, police, or they put the bad guys in check in the garden. So I want to appreciate the good bug for doing the work that they have been created to do. Making this video so that you'll be able to identify some of the common ones like praying mantis. I remember when I started growing food, I didn't know how beneficial praying mantis, how important they are to the garden. Praying mantis are considered the #1 plant protector. They have a huge appetite and they feed on soft body pests like mosquitoes, flies, aphids, caterpillars, which makes them a great organic pest control. Dragonfly is an insect that eats every 30 minutes. They feed on flies and mosquitoes, so you do not want to get rid of them from your garden. Have lizards as well. The most interesting thing about lizard is how their existence in any garden indicates low level of pesticides or heavy metals. So if you want to know if your environment is conducive for any living thing to thrive, you have to accommodate lizards in your garden. Lizards will not stay in an environment that is polluted. They also eat slugs and harmful insects. Butterfly is the 4th one on my list. Butterflies and moths play many important roles in the ecosystem. They are great pollinators, and majority of plants need pollinators like butterflies and moths. They collect pollen and carry it to other plants. This helps fruits and vegetables produce new seeds, fruits, and without the butterfly effect, some fruits may never set. If the flowers are not pollinated, some fruits may never appear. They are also an indicator of a healthy environment. And I have earthworms as #5. This one is very beneficial to your soil. In fact, it is the most important thing that you need in your soil as an organic farmer or gardener. Earthworms are decomposers. They will feed on organic materials and break them down into nutrients that your soil and plants need. They also aerate the soil as they come in and out of the soil to frequently drop their poo. Earthworms are a sign of healthy soil. If you don't have earthworms in your soil, just know that you need to do something to that soil. You need to add organic matter to the soil so that the earthworms can eat them up and, make your soil very rich. Earthworm poo, which is also known as worm castings, have 5 times the nutrients of all that your plant needs to grow. So whatever you feed your earthworms, whatever you feed your soil is what your earthworms will break down and release for you as their poo. So the 6th one is the assassin bug. You may not be familiar with this one. I'm not sure. You must have seen it in your garden or somewhere, but I rarely see it. And when I do, I just leave it alone because I know the work that they do in the garden for me. They get rid of pests like caterpillars. So this is called the Drillus larva. Every time I see this thing that looks like caterpillar. It is a larva of a beetle. Every time I see it, I don't even bother killing it because I know that it takes care of my snails in the garden. Once this thing gets hold of a snail shell, it is actually a snail predator. So it goes after snails. So once it gets hold of any snail, it will see the way it is carrying this snail just to go somewhere and then eat it and go into the shell to, I mean, they just stay there. So I consider them as one of my snail solving problems. If I have snail invasion in my garden and I see this larva, I know that I am good. They will take care of my snails in the garden, although I don't rely on them completely. So birds are like the eye in the sky for your garden. They serve as pest control and they are just natural insect regulators. So when they eat weeds in your garden, they drop their poo and their poo is rich in nitrogen. Those little droppings can help your plants one way or the other. And the most interesting thing about letting birds in your garden is their poo carries seeds from far and wide. Seeds that they've eaten from other gardens, they bring it to their garden, they transport it to your garden through their poo, and once they drop it, those seeds germinate and you may end up with beautiful plants all from the birds. They are natural seed transporters. And let's not even talk about those beautiful bird sounds in the morning. Anyone who grows a garden or owns a farm, an organic farm, knows how vital bees are important in the ecosystem. Bees pollinate almost 80 to 90% of all flowering plants we have on earth. So bees, just like butterflies, are great pollinators. Okay, so I think I'm going to stop here and we'll probably continue in another episode of the beneficial insects or beneficial bugs that you can find in your garden. And when you're trying to get rid of the pest and the disease, those ones that you want to get rid of, you do not get rid of the good guys in your garden. So I hope that with this video, you'll be able to identify the good guys and the bad guys so you know which one to get rid of. And once in a while, I think you should leave the bad guys alone so that the good guys can feast on the bad guys. Just to keep the balance. Thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video. Please do not forget to drop a like and a comment if you have any questions or if you enjoyed this video. This is how you know that you're about to run out of cucumbers in your garden. You start to bring out small ones like this, and then it is time to plant more seeds. Can you see this one? Oh, but I love that I'm still getting something out of it. Really. So if you're still watching, this is what is going on here. I'm planting new cucumber seeds because I am running out of cucumbers and I want a constant supply of cucumbers in my garden. I actually planted new seeds about 2 weeks ago, so those ones are doing well. But one thing I do is that I plant every 2 to 3 weeks new seeds, either okra or cucumbers or something. So as this one is coming to an end, this one is beginning to produce fruit. So that way I will keep having constant supply of whatever it is that I am planting, maybe okra or cucumbers. I think the term would be succession planting. So you can keep harvesting and keep harvesting all year round. So this is what I have noticed with my plants. Okay, notice that the leaves were coiling. So check under here and look at these things. These are the leaf-footed bugs. So you just handpick them. This is what it looks like.